What's up? Do you want to catch some fish? Whether you've been getting skunked, you just want to catch anything, just to remember what it feels like to have a tug on the end of your line, you want to take some kids fishing, or you want to catch some bluegills and take them home and eat them or something like that, I'm going to show you how to catch bluegills from the bank. I'm just using worms here, so if I don't catch anything, it is what it is, but I think I'll get on some. So here's what we're doing here. So I literally just have a red worm, big red worms. I got it on a size 6 snelled hook right there. You don't have to use a snelled hook, but size 6 hook. I don't know, 6-8 inches from a swivel, and then this is a 1/4 ounce of weight right there. It's a little egg sinker. And I believe I'm using, this probably came with 6-pound line if I were to guess. So yeah, all this is about 5 foot deep or less. And so you can just fan cast out with the worm. I'm not using a bobber. You can use a bobber, but I like to fish like this. I'll just fan cast around here. We'll start off kind of shallow there, parallel to the bank. I cast it out. I get the line somewhat tight. Thought I felt a bite or something already. And I'm just watching the line for it to start getting tight. That's when I'll know there's a fish taking it. Alright, well, I don't think anyone's biting. Oh, there we go. There we go. Alright, first fish. It's like a little bluegill. So if you have the kids fishing with you, or if you're just trying to beat the skunk, there you go. If you're trying to keep some fish for food, I'd say that might be a little small. Some people will keep them that big. I mean, you can get some meat from it. But there's our first catch right there. Nice little bluegill. So now we know they're in that spot. So we can get a few more casts there to see if there's any more in that spot. And if not, I'll cast at a different angle. Try another one close to the bank. It's a little closer to the bank than my last cast was. I don't know if there'll be any fish that close. That might be a little too shallow. That's sitting in about 1 foot or 2 of water. There's a bite. There we go. So, yep, they're shallow too. That's good. There's like another little bluegill. Yep, a little smaller. There's a female bluegill. Second fish we've landed. So again, if you're out fishing with kids, or you just want to catch something, you don't care what it is, you're already catching fish and having a good time. There's number 2. Alright, let's try that again. Let's see if we get any more real shallow guys. About 1 foot or 2 of water out there. Get it semi-tight, semi-slack. Oh, there we go. We got one. This one feels good. Feels a little better than the other ones. Yeah, it feels good. It's gotta be a more decent sized one. Oh yeah. Look at that. Now, I don't care if you're just fishing for fun or fishing for food. That's a winner right there. Look at that. Looks like a big old shell cracker hybrid. That's a nice fish. Look at that guy right there. Now, if I was catching them to eat, that's a delicious fish right there. That's a hybrid. It's a bluegill, red ear sunfish hybrid. That is a chunk right there. That's a good, what, 10-12 ounce fish. That is a nice one. There we go. So again, get that semi-tight, semi-slack. If I get a bite, oh, there we go. Didn't miss that one. Nice. Look, another little bluegill. Craziest stuff happens out here. Look, he's all wrapped around. We got another little bluegill right there. Maybe not an eater size, but if you're fishing for bait or something out here, you want to catch bait the fun way, There's another one for your bait bucket, you know. And so I haven't even fan casted very much. I mean, I've found that there's active hungry fish right off the bank out there, and so I just keep casting in that same zone. Oh, we got a fish biting. There we go. Back-to-back casts. Another fish got all tangled. That's 2 in a row. That's crazy. Here's a male. Another, you know, you could keep that and eat it. I probably wouldn't. It's a little too small in my opinion. That'd make good bait, cut bait, or maybe a little too big for live bait. Cast in the same spot. We've got 2 back-to-back. So there's really no reason not to cast in that, pretty much that exact same spot. Because there are clearly some hungry fish out there. Getting a bite again? Oh, I had a quick bite. Oh yeah, he's on there. There we go. Now when they do that, oftentimes it's because they swallowed the hook, which sucks. This guy feels alright too. Definitely doesn't feel as big as that one. That feels like a decent one. Oh yeah, it's another nice one. Look at that. That's another really nice eater fish right there. There's a shell cracker. Ready your sunfish. Oh, got the hook out of him a little easier. But look, it's definitely an eater size fish right there. That's a nice one, nice thick one. So that's awesome. So get him back. Nothing there, so we'll try again. Oh, never mind, we got one. I was just about to reel it in. Nice. Yeah, we're good. Sometimes when you get a bite and then you think that the fish isn't on there because it's not moving, and then you realize he is on there, that's when it's because they swallowed the hook and they're just sitting there with it in them. But luckily those last couple didn't swallow the hook. There we go. There was a fish playing with it. Yep. There we go. Got him that time. Feels like maybe another shell cracker. It's not, just a bluegill, but decent. Not huge, but decent. Again, we're a little further out there, but we're still getting bites. There we go. Another one. Come on now. Yeah, decent little bluegill. I'd say that's an eater size in my opinion. Pretty chunky guy. Definitely not just like big, but he's thick. It's a good sized fish right there. That'll add to your haul, to your fish fry. If you're fishing for fun, it's a good sized one because it fights a little harder than the little guys. I mean, we're getting a bite almost every single cast. Almost every single cast. There's a bite right there. There we go, nice. I'll take it. That's awesome. What? That really looked like a bite. That's hilarious. Not what we're going for. Same thing. Semi-tight line. There we go. Got another one. That's awesome. I use a pretty light setup. Medium light setup. I think this is probably a medium light. 6-foot rod. I use smaller ones too. There's a real small shell cracker. So these shell crackers are red ear sunfish, obviously closely related to bluegills, but just a different species. They taste a lot better. Now that's one I would not keep, definitely too small, but pretty little fish. You can tell the difference with that triangle shaped mouth. Obviously the markings on them are a little bit different, the colors are a little bit different, and then they've got a red border around their red ear, you know, red border around their gill spot. So that's a shell cracker or a red ear sunfish right there. And they get bigger in this lake than the bluegills do. Obviously that guy was an exception, but they all got to start out small. But you know the drill. Bait's out, line semi-tight. There's a bite right there. I think the fish might have put it down. There was a bite. Oh, nope, he's on there. He's on there. I don't know what that is. It's a fish. For a second I wonder if it was a turtle because it wasn't fighting right. But look, it's another keeper size. That's a good one. Doesn't take too long to fill a bucket full of keepers or fish for bait. But I appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully this could be helpful to some of you viewers. If you guys like the video, if you got any advice out of this that's helpful or could apply to you out fishing, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not. Sharing it out would be super awesome. And if you want to leave a comment asking me or telling me anything, feel free. I would appreciate it. There, I think a fish is playing with it right now. There we go. And that's a green sunfish. That's what they look like. Look at those guys. So it's the third species of sunfish we've caught today, unless you count the hybrid as its own species, and that's 4. The difference between them and a bluegill is that shape. They're you know, more long and skinny as opposed to slab shaped. They kind of got yellow and orange on their fins sometimes, and on the tail they do have that border still. The red ears have, and they got these blue lines on the face and a much bigger mouth. We got him. There we go. Told you I'd try to land this one. This will probably be the last fish. Another bluegill. He's fighting all right. Not bad. That's definitely one you could take home and eat. Not the biggest, but got him unhooked. That'll be the last fish of the day. Thanks for biting, buddy. Let him go. But that's just a behind the scenes look. Hopefully you learned something, kind of how to catch bluegills from the bank with worms. Not that that's the only method, but that's how I do it, and a lot of times the action's even better than that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, if you like what you saw, hit that like button, subscribe, share it out. That'd mean a lot to me. And thanks for watching, guys. Fishing's good, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Sunfish King out.